When I recorded the lectures on string theory, if I remember correctly, these are from 2023, well, I did not have any tools in my hands like artificial intelligence. And for example, chat boxes like ChatGPT were not available. And I decided to test ChatGPT regarding the course on string theory by attaching this lecture, Derivation of Einstein's Field Equations from String Theory, and to let ChatGPT generate a file, and in particular a PDF, which summarizes the main equations that we derived and we used in the lecture, in particular to derive Einstein field equations in vacuum. So this is the objective that we reach in that lecture. And in 2026, so as for this video, this specific video that I'm recording now, I'm recording it in 2026, where we have reached a point where artificial intelligence has been developed to a very high degree. And I've shown also in other videos and in other courses, not the one on string theory because I didn't have any access to artificial intelligence, but I have shown that through the years it has dramatically improved, as probably you already know, so you don't need me to tell you this, but we live in interesting times. I would say our times are very interesting, and of course there are also some political views or sociological views where artificial intelligence is going to be also a threat, not just a blessing, but at the same time also a curse or a threat, if you want. But I don't want to get into those details and to express my opinion here. I just want to show you that actually by attaching the video to ChatGPT, and in particular ChatGPT 5.4 thinking mode, ChatGPT was able to generate a file that summarizes very well the contents of the lecture. I will just go through very quickly, go through the file very quickly. I will attach it to the lecture, and I just wanted to show you that we have reached the point where it's able to generate very interesting PDF files from a video, very accurate files, and it can do so in a few minutes, so at most 20 minutes for long videos. And for this video, the summary, as I said, is very interesting. And at the same time, it's a tool that you can use, and I can use it myself, to dig deeper into some other concepts that I have not touched during the course. For example, it says in this section 7, what this result does and does not say. And in particular, in the lecture, we derived the vacuum field equation. As I said, R mu nu, the Ricci tensor, equal to 0 in higher dimensions, and so on and so forth. And it says also, in a more complete background, including the antisymmetric tensor B, mu, nu, and the dilaton phi that we did not really address specifically in the course, and some other conditions like using the beta function, and we can get more generalized versions of these field equations, so not in vacuum, but they are still representing Einstein field equations in a more general sense. And of course, in this PDF, it does not say where this equation here comes from, but if you want, and I just want to show you another file that I have created by asking ChatGPT to explain more rigorously this equation 31 in this document, and try to fill in the details and to go through the steps. And it's very interesting actually what ChatGPT can do, and the output it can produce, it can generate to explain such complicated expressions that once upon a time you were forced to study from a book, but in our modern times it is something that of course it's still interesting to do on books. It's actually more reliable because ChatGPT can make mistakes, and usually those mistakes are not made in textbooks. Still, it's getting to a point where the precision, the amount of precision that it has gone way beyond our expectations. In particular, if we just think about 2023 or even 2024, mathematical calculations were not really precise. It would make simple mistakes and even some stupid mistakes if you want. But as of 2026 and even late 2025, it improved dramatically. And you can actually study from the outputs that artificial intelligence can create, and it's very interesting to fill in the details. If some details are missing of a calculation, of a certain calculations that might take you some hours to make, or even to create a program to be run on MATLAB or with other types of software, well, it still takes time to create some program and to run it on MATLAB or other sources. And so you can save a lot of time by doing so, but you have to be careful because you have to find a balance, because you cannot really replace your mind to think about such topics. Otherwise, you are going to only study passively instead of doing the reasoning yourself, which is still really mandatory. Because as human beings, we need to keep our minds active in order to not let our brains lose some of their capabilities. And this is independent of the future of AI and our job environments and so on and so forth, because of course that is going to change a lot regardless of whether you use your brain or not. But in my opinion, if you use it, well, chances are that you're going to become a better human being regardless of these scientific aspects. But this goes way beyond the purpose of this course and of this video, so I don't want to touch upon that, as I said, in here. But it is just to show you that with respect to a few years ago, now we have way more tools to create some value. And in this case, in my opinion, I will try to use it, to use artificial intelligence, of course, to dig deeper into physics, into mathematics, still by doing my reasoning and so on and so forth, but trying to save some time here and there. At the same time, I can also create some useful materials for my courses, like PDFs that contain summary of videos that I recorded even years ago. So that's the point of this video. Hopefully it came through.